Hey everyone, today we'll be going over some of my basic training. Right now I'm doing the slow cone weave, straight line, super simple. Only issue is I put it 9 feet apart, so trying to make this a bit harder on myself, properly test myself. I went straight into this with no warm up, so this is my warm up. And right now one of my biggest issues is full locking the handlebars from one side to the other. I've, I mean, in that last time you just saw me do it, but right here you see me going a little bit too fast, and as a result, I go wide, just can't do it. So right here, once again, I'm kind of keeping up with it, but due to my speed being too much, I have trouble having the time to switch from going right to going left. Over here, I do slow down a bit, and it does help quite a bit. But the way I was doing it, I was having a little bit too much preloaded, and I was using the rear brake almost exclusively to keep it loaded. This time around, went a lot slower, and as you can see, it definitely helped a lot. Still messed up there at the end, but it is what it is. This time, I decided forget it. I'm going to go slow, basically no lean, and getting pretty close to these, but 9 feet apart, going pretty well. And mind you, I was going like maybe 6 miles an hour. You could see the speed, and finally got it down. So now that I have that down, switch the camera angles up a little bit so you can better see the lean, how I'm using the brakes, and what exactly the bike is doing when I do it. And as you can tell, whenever I full lock the handlebars, that is when I get so much better with it. The lean is assisting, but it's not assisting at nearly as much as the full lock. I could do this just full locking the bars, but that's not really the point of this at the moment. As you saw right there, I did bail out, and that was just because I was once again putting a little too much speed into it because I was trying to get that lean into it because I enjoy leaning the bike more so than I do just turning the handlebars. But with the extra speed and with the way the lean was more than it should have been, it ended up failing, not being able to get it properly done up. So I've gotten the slow cone weave pretty well down at the 9 feet mark. So now I'm going to be moving over to the sharp turn from a stop. With that, I set about 4 feet of space from the point of me turning and the tennis balls at the end. As you saw right there, I bumped the tennis ball at on the left hand side, the very first one. I'm going to be doing that again right here, but a bit worse. The reason that happened is because I'm turning the bike sharper than I should be, to be entirely honest. So rather than easing it off and putting a little bit less lean into it initially, I decided to scoot up a bit, and that helped out a bit. Once I got one done, I decided to switch over to the right hand side because just testing myself. So sharp turn as possible. I was still leaving space. After doing those a couple of times, I'm now doing the U-turn box. This is not the MSF U-turn box. It's on slanted parking spots, so dimensions are a little odd. It's 18 feet by something, but 18 feet white line to white line, 9 foot parking spaces. And as you can tell, I am getting pretty close to doing it. But same as with the slow cone weave, I'm really struggling to full lock my handlebars, and it's causing a lot of issues. I'm doing a pretty decent job with the leaning, as you can tell, and staying within the lines. But right there in particular, I probably would have had that if I went all the way to the far side, but I didn't. This time around is when I finally get it down. So, full turn, line it up with the other side, and another full turn. I did cut it short, so that was probably closer to a 16-foot U-turn at the very end there, but hey, still got it in, so it's all good. This time around, I didn't cut it short, and it definitely shows. Everything just looks a lot smoother. Nice, clean, holding the handlebars at a constant speed, zooming right on out. Now, emergency braking. Each parking spot is 9 feet. So right here, once I hit the tennis ball, start using the brakes. And I'm getting to about anywhere between 12 and a little less than 18 feet is where I tend to stop. Now what I'm doing here is trying to come to a full stop without putting my feet down and then rolling off. As you can tell, it's increasing my stopping distance because I'm not really committing to it like I should. But here towards the end, definitely a lot better. In the future, I'm going to work on this a bit better towards more of a stop and then swerve rather than a stop and then go. Now, I'm pretty happy with this. That was just short training session. Did a bit more off camera. Let me know if you want to see that, but that's the video. So you guys have a good one, and I'll see you in the next one.